We've been told to avoid carbohydrates our whole life. We've been told carbs are bad for you. We've been told that if we eat them at night, we'll instantly gain body fat. All of this is a myth, and in my opinion, carbohydrates can be almost just as important as protein when it comes to achieving your body composition and your strength goals. If calories are fuel for our body, I want you to think of carbohydrates as the performance additive to take you to the next level. The role of carbohydrates is to convert to glucose in our bloodstream, which is our body's preferred energy source. Have you ever followed a low-carb diet and ever wondered why you felt pretty crappy all the time? If carbohydrates are that important, then why are they demonized in the media, and why are low-carb diets the most popular diet fad out there? Because your body doesn't need carbohydrates to survive. You can live without them. Life just won't be as fun. Carbohydrates are only worth 4 calories per gram, the exact same amount as protein. So why do we think carbohydrates lead to weight gain? Because when you're eating these delicious carbohydrates, your body is also storing more water, because it is the role of carbs to bring water into the muscle cell, which leads to us feeling more bloated, more full, sometimes more sluggish if we're not using that energy. And then there's the types of foods that we get carbs from. The gluten-rich foods such as rice and grains don't agree with everybody's stomach. And then the highly processed sugary foods we get that carb hit from send us on a big high, and then we come crashing down. So how do we incorporate carbohydrates effectively into our nutrition plan and still see results? The amount of carbs you can incorporate into your calories will be dependent on genetic factors, how active you are, and the type of activity you're doing. But as a guide, if I've told you to make protein about a palm size of each plate on your daily meals, carbs would make up a fist, or about 1/3 to 1/4 of your plate. Then you can incorporate carbs into your snacks such as fruits and sugars, and then you may need to increase or decrease carbs depending on your goals. If your goal is muscle gain, you're going to have more carbohydrates than someone whose goal is fat loss, and typically someone with a higher body fat percentage will require less carbs than someone with a lower body fat percentage, because we're trying to encourage our body to use our fat stores for energy. To summarize, we don't believe in restricting carbohydrates from our nutrition at PPS. Carbohydrates will help you perform better inside and outside the gym, and will help improve your adherence, because most of our preferred foods will have a lot of carbohydrates in them. But how much carbs you can have and what your body can handle will be dependent on your genetics, your goals, and your daily activity levels.